The 2 Mega Pops challenge involves getting 2 million pops on one single tower in Chimps mode, and this can be pretty tricky to do, but to ramp things up today, we're going to be doing this challenge on the new expert map Tricky Tracks, which has 6 lanes coming in and out at the same exact time. So it's going to be pretty fun and quite a hectic challenge. I'm going to be doing this challenge today with the Sun Avatar, which is a bit of an easier 2 Mega Pops to do, and it ended up, in my opinion, being a little bit easier than I kind of expected in a way, but it still brings some unique challenges along the road, especially with purples and dealing with this early game. But after I really get past the early game, it becomes a lot easier. There's some other options that I was thinking of, like Elite Defender, which I thought would be even easier than this, so I decided to skip out on that. Obviously, Elite Defender tends to have a really easy 2 Mega Pops, and then some other options like Bads, which I tried before, but it really started to struggle once I got into the 80s for a few reasons. So I was kind of wondering if I should go harder or easier. I ended up just going somewhere in the middle, so we're going with the Sun Avatar, and it's going to be quite fun. I'm going to start off here by trying to get this Dartling Gunner as early as possible. I'm just going to need something to defend these early rounds while I wait to get the caped up Super Monkey, and I get a 4th Dart Monkey just so I can get a much better Super Monkey spot. That's kind of necessary because I really need to cram it far over so I can get range for that last lane. Then we're going to bring out the Mortar, which is going to deal with the early leads and pop some of these balloons early on. So I'm just going to be letting these other towers ride this early game while I move forward, and because I'm using Dartlings and Mortars, I can just move them away so they won't steal pops later. Very common play in 2 Mega Pops. So I end up getting the Super Monkey up and running. I'm going to be getting a double discount right here, and I'm just going to be throwing up all of these buffs just to get it to pass. I won't be able to buy the other upgrades for Plasma Blasts and then later into Sun Avatar until after round 48, because I want to be able to take out those early camo purples and without having to waste so much money. So I'm just going to get those. Just a few small Geraldo items will be able to carry me in between then once the camo purples are done, I can get everything back together, and then I'll just have to deal with purples again, this time not camo, so they're going to be a lot easier to deal with on round 62. So I'll have a solution for that. I am going to get the stronger stimulant rather early though, because I am going for Perma-brew. I might as well just buy that now so I won't have to deal with having like Pierce issues and all. Now that round 48 is done, I can get Plasma Blasts and save up into the Sun Avatar. And this is where it really becomes pretty easy now. Some of those early rounds were a little bit of a challenge, I must say, trying to get through them. I think I really had a lot more leeway that I might have expected on myself, so I could have done it for a lot easier by using some more spikes or glues or totems or whatnot. But now that we got this, everything should be good. I can get the sun avatar super quickly. And then for round 62, it's just going to involve me spending a little bit of money to be able to get some dart lanes up, another dart lane up on the top side, and then do some micro glues or whatnot, and that will be able to take out the purples, and then I'll be able to continue for the save up all the way until sun avatar. And then in between then, there's, well, not save up for sun avatar, save up for Perma-brew. I'll be saving up for Perma-brew now. In between then though, it's just a few items that I have to buy. I think just like a few glues, a few totems, whatnot. But I will be able to get the Perma-brew up without much of an issue. And then the late game will just be completely free. And I'll even be able to win with a little bit of cash spare too. I didn't even need to spend all of my money, which was really nice. But on a different note, this map, this is one of the first few times I played this map. I think I played it 3 times on Chimps mode before doing this game. So I'm not like super familiar with it yet, but if I recall, it is bugged, so the map itself is a lot easier than it's supposed to be. And in general, it is a little bit easier than a lot of the expert maps. I'd say like around workshop level difficulty, easier than Sanctuary. I said it was about the same difficulty as Sanctuary. I kind of put it back to a little bit, but once it gets fixed, it will become harder than Sanctuary. It of course is based off of the map in the challenge browser, but there's just a strange little bug where the way that Moabs pop, their insides will be set further back, which is a lot because just being set a little bit further back means that it has a lot of track length to then cover again, just because it gets super slow in the middle. So that's just bugged. It should generally in all terms be a harder map when that gets fixed, so we'll have to see how things will run. Maybe when that happens, I'll do that Elite Defender 2 megapops that I'm talking about. Let's continue on here. Now that I got Perma-brew, everything's just really easy. I'm just going to be grabbing some basics for the challenge. So we get Sun Avatar. That's going to have full uptime because it's a tier 3 tower. I also add that camo pot for more range because we can grab that. and then I'll be going for a call to arms next. I'm really kind of just going to need this. It's going to add a lot more pierce. And also for the other towers that are on the screen that are attacking, the alchemist and those other dart monkeys, that's not a concern at all. They will not be getting close to enough pops to ruin this challenge. I really didn't steal many pops from the early game or mid game because I have a complete carry. I'm not going to be like needing a condor or whatever. Sometimes you need that for the late game. I don't really have to put any pops into consideration, so just the few thousand that they're going to steal in late game, even with call to arms active where they get more attack speed and pierce, everything should be fine. I should have more than enough to work with. So I get that. I can use the ability. I can use rejuves to get the ability back if I want, which is really nice. And then round 97 will come here. This is kind of good test. It shows I have good single target. Now round 98, I get this funny thing. I've never seen something like this before. Just a big error message popped up, and when you hit exit, the game crashes. I don't really know what that's about, so let's rerun 98 here again. Let's just throw down these creepy idols. I'm going to be getting a tier 4 loose strike right there. That's just going to be an 042, so it won't steal any pops. Use those abilities, rejuve, use everything again, and round 98 will go down. Just it's a lot of pierce and a lot of random ceramics leaking, so it was a little bit trickier than 99, which I could beat without any abilities. And then round 100, I get my stuff back. I can use this, and that bad will go down very easy. I don't have to spend anything else, and I'll finish the 2 mega pops quite cleared with 26,000 pops spare and 21,000 cash spare. So not bad. Definitely a little bit easier than I thought, but maybe you can suggest a tower that would be a little more
Thanks for
challenging.
watching. If you want to help out the channel, you can check out these new videos, like and subscribe for more content, support the channel by becoming a member, and joining the Discord to chat with the community. Bye!